Asmongold got banned on Twitch over essentially wrongthink, which is already backfiring for Twitch, as he
Asmongold got banned for saying he doesn't give a fuck what illiterate third world think about America. Like that's like asking the people of Venezuela, well, what do the American white liberal lesbian females think? Why would anybody care? Let's get on with it.
He took to his 4 million subscriber YouTube account to explain.
I got suspended last night on Twitch. I end my stream and I get a message and it says that my account has been suspended for 7 days.
Insane. A 7-day ban for telling the truth, by the way.
Because of hateful conduct. I said that I didn't give a about the opinions of third worlders, and then particularly in the thing that they referenced, I was referring to illiterate goat herders from Afghanistan.
Again, the way this looks out in the public is not a United States.
The opinions of third worlders don't matter. Like, I don't care what some illiterate goat herder thinks in Afghanistan. It doesn't.
Why would they care? This is like gay people supporting Palestine. It's like, you understand they like kill people for just being gay in Palestine, right? Hey, if you care so much what a literate third world goat think Twitch, then why don't you ban every female streamer too?
Doesn't matter.
In the context of those people believing AI-generated videos about Iran winning the war and nuking Israel off the map.
Yep.
Gentlemen, I would like to confirm that I am 100% right.
True.
And you don't either.
Yep.
And neither do they.
Yep.
Because if Twitch cares about their opinions, why don't they apply Afghanistan's opinions to women to women?
Since regaining power in August 2021, the Taliban has implemented a system of systematic oppression against women in Afghanistan, widely described as gender apartheid. Over 70 decrees have effectively erased women from public life, banning education above 6th grade, barring most employment, restricting movement without a male guardian, and imposing strict dress codes. Imagine that. You know what? I'll listen to this one. This is the right idea. Damn, I didn't realize these Afghanistanians were based.
Women on Twitch. That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
As Asmon's referencing this article, explaining since 2021, they have over 70 decrees essentially erasing women from public life, banning education over 6th grade, employment, and even moving around without a man, which is just the first of many hypocrisies Twitch has, as in the world of liberal censorship, simply saying something is far worse than actually doing it.
Facts!
As this isn't about what he actually meant, it's about some mod hovering over the red button, patiently praying for an excuse to silence their enemy.
That's why I gave up on Twitch. Everybody knows I never did anything wrong on Twitch whatsoever. But it was the fact that I could literally feel them watching my every single move, to where I was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need to fuck around with this shit. I don't feel like playing with fire. I don't feel like making content for these ungrateful, okay? I'm going to do my own thing. But yeah, I don't want to support a platform that doesn't support me. And the reality is that Twitch fucking hates Asmongold. They absolutely do. Bro, they sung happy birthday to Hasan. They banned Asmon for a week for telling the truth, just like they've banned me for 5 weeks in total over things where I did nothing wrong. Do you think I feel bad for calling Frogan a fat when she said that American soldiers deserve PTSD? Do you think I regret calling Denims a whore when she called me a rapist? Asmongold and Nuxtaku had a no.
I'm not sorry. I'm right. I said nothing wrong, and nothing I said was against the terms of service. Beyond that, do you even imagine a world where somebody that says that they don't care about what a fat American thinks about the Middle East, can you imagine that this person ever gets suspended? Of course not.
Because Hasan says that shit every day.
He has some woke qualities, but he's nowhere near as woke as Francis. Francis was a socialist. This motherfucker is an American, and I think Americans are gross. Americans do not have a understanding of the world.
And so why am I getting suspended? It's more third worldist morality logic conversion that basically is being used.
They agree with Asmongold, but they want to look like good people, and those are the worst people who only care about optics. It's pathetic.
To silence me for an entire week.
And this might have been the most recent instance of hypocrisy, but definitely wasn't the worst. Since if you're popular enough, you can drive dangerously on stream and get less of a ban than Zach. You can literally talk.
You can commit literal crimes on stream and get banned for less than me and Asmongold have been banned for. And if that's not psychotic, I don't know what is.
Your cat, and Twitch sits this one out, which is in line with the other high-profile animal incidents on Twitch. Not only that, but the left can call for the actual ending of politicians.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
The full quote was, it wasn't fuck, it wasn't kiss, it was you would kill Rick Scott. Calling for the death of a senator, and he never got banned for saying that in front of his audience of probably 30,000 people. Insane.
Or arguably worse,
Hasan realized that he's American? No, he sexually identifies as a Chinese communist.
than Asmongold's comment.
We have endured suffering under the communist regime, and we believe that.
Okay, you, dude. I mean, seriously, you, old lady. Shut the up, you stupid fucking idiotic old lady with your stupid fucking gamer headset. Who is you harder, America or Ho Chi Minh? Suck my dick, old lady. God damn, dude. Yo, this refugee, okay? Seriously.
As if they didn't
No ban, by the way. Imagine that.
have double standards, they wouldn't have any standards at all. But aside from putting people and pets in danger, I want the platform to permit any take, as vile as it may be, as long as it's allowed evenly. If Asmongold doesn't like foreign illiterates, people should know. If Hasan thinks Vietnamese girls that have inconvenient information on how communism works should inhale his frontal, viewers should know that's who he is. But that's the problem with selective moderation on these tech platforms. It's never going to be applied evenly, as the left knows without mass censorship, they simply couldn't exist.
Absolutely true. And if you want to know why right-wing narratives have overtaken Twitter, it's because finally there's a platform where you can actually tell the truth and not be censored, and a lot more logic falls to a lot more of right-leaning politics, and that's the truth. Left-wing is more about emotions, right-wing is more about doing what needs to be done, no matter what, and that's the truth.
I had the same experience on
Decoy video is always great. Oh, Decoy Voice is the fucking man. I love this dude.
my side livestream channel, where a video covering a riot randomly got tagged and suppressed as sexual content. There was nothing even remotely close to that, but upon appeal and human review, they confirmed it indeed included it. And after reaching out to someone else in the system, they looked into it and said, oh no, it was because of curse words. But
There it is. If you don't think that YouTube is also bought by the same propaganda, you are heavily underneath illusion. This is the reason why I upload heavily censored YouTube videos, because not even YouTube's safe now. That's why I like Rumble. That is legitimately why I stream on Rumble every day, because the amount of censoring is fucking outrageous.
that label never got
Everywhere else.
removed, and the channel's growth has never been the same since. All because some human moderator didn't like what I was doing, so decided to apply what's likely the worst label for removal. Not because I was violating the rule, but because what I believe was just making up reasons to suppress you. The same thing just happened to Asmongold, but at least he's already hedging his bets by diversifying his stream.
I mean, and here's the annoying thing, right? Is like, well, if Trump nukes Iran, which seems like that's getting more likely every day,
It's not going to happen.
then I'm gonna have to go live on just go live on Kick and Rumble, right? Maybe on YouTube too. I prefer just to do Kick and Rumble.
Yeah, please don't inconvenience Asmongold and nuke anybody, Trump. He needs his day off. Please just give him 2 weeks off, please.
Copyright thing, right? It's a confusing, content creator reason. But like, and then we'll continue uploading videos. And if something big happens, don't worry, I'll be there, and you'll have a way to watch me, and it'll be all back to usual. But I would like to take at least a little bit of time and like maybe fix a little bit of things in my life and just relax a little bit.
Yep.
Now I personally hope he takes the week off, just relaxes and comes back as a Chad.
Yeah, get a fucking hair transplant, bro.
Gucci'd out in a mansion just to see Hasan try to argue why when Zach does it, it's bad. But the more important aspect is how he recently started multi-streaming to Kick. Just started to get his Rumble channel afloat on top of his 4 million subscriber.
Does he have 22,300 followers on Rumble? No way. He was at 16K the other day. No way, hold up. Oh my God, he got 23,000. How the fuck is he gaining so many followers even while he's offline? Bro, I was so close to catching him. come on. We gotta close the gap, guys. If you're watching this video, can you follow me on Rumble?
And his 1 million subscriber clips page, which every single day, every single clip gets over 1 million views.
Yep.
It seems loosely related, but honestly may be the main reason he got hit so hard only recently, as Asmongold in 2026 has the 6th biggest growth for right-leaning channels, but is the only one that gathers most.
I would hardly argue Asmon is right-leaning. I would say he's true centrist. True centrist. I would hardly describe him as right-leaning.
Of his audience on Twitch, and if he's slowly turning Twitch viewers to kick viewers during the continuing trend of viewership collapse, with even streamers slowly leaving the platform, they're faced with the difficult decision of, do we continue to slowly lose viewership outside the carefully controlled bubble of Amazon?
Hey, my ban rate also skyrocketed on every platform too the moment I started multi-streaming as well. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Or do we cut our losses at once, all of Asmon's millions of fans immediately migrating away, just to stop the slow expansion of his influence? As his rival Hasan can poke fun at Asmongold's punishment, but doesn't detract from the fact that even his puff piece has him looking bizarre. He can spend his time trying to explain why he looks this way.
This has shoulder pads. Like, this isn't...
Yeah.
I've worn this before on stream.
Yeah.
But now, not only is the right attacking Democrats for affiliating with him, even deep left CNN is denouncing the insane things he said.
Yeah, about fucking time. But people are like, why does everybody shit on Hasan? Because he does something horrific every single day. I am so shocked that he is still not permit off the internet, man. It's so annoying to me. He is such an obvious, vehement piece of shit, and still he suffers no repercussions because he preaches the correct politics. It's pathetic. This guy glazes terrorist, by the way. He glazes terrorist.
It doesn't matter if effing happened on October 7th. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me. And Hasan Piker is excusing sexual violence by Hamas terrorists. And here's what Piker said about the horrors of September 11th, 2001.
America deserved 9/11, dude. I'm saying.
As Twitch's war over politics has been over, viewers that used to like Hasan until he probably shocked his dog or was watching big booba Twitch streamers before realizing how pathetic it is.
Yep.
They suddenly have more time to give Asmongold a chance, realizing he's just a regular guy like them and nothing like what the left paints him as.
True.
And now their own pipeline has guided their escape from the left's carefully curated bubble of Twitch, Reddit, and the mainstream media, as Asmongold doubles down over his ban, emboldening everybody else to do the same.
Let me talk about, like, really how I feel about this. Do I give a f*** about the opinions of a bunch of third worlders in regards to what my country should do? Absolutely not.
True.
I do not. You shouldn't. They shouldn't give a f*** about what I think about their country.
True.
Because why would I take somebody's opinion that is from a hole in these countries? And by the way, these are holes. Many of these countries are holes. And don't let anybody teach you or tell you that, oh, it's America's fault. No, it's not. If Twitch thinks Afghanistan has such great opinions that should be listened to, maybe they should apply Afghanistan's opinions to women on Twitch.
True.
How about that?
True.
But they won't, because they also agree with me too. I just was the one that said it. But everybody thinks this. And I have nothing, by the way. I said illiterate. They have 37% literacy. Flip a coin, I'm right. And if you're a guy from Afghanistan, you're watching. I don't know, I'm sure we've got a number of them. We've got a lot of people that watch the show. Listen, man, I'm not talking about you, but you know that there's some idiots in your country that are morons. I'm talking about them. And by the way, we have those same third worldists. We have those same in America. Being a third worlder and being a third worldist, yes, it's a geography, but it's more importantly a mindset.
As getting banned has only amplified that message. Maybe 40,000 people saw it live, but the ban had people wondering why. Rumors fly it was over show.
It's because Twitch is a agenda politically bought platform where you must preach leftist ideals or you will be punished. And that is the truth. Whether for the collabs, whether for the sponsors, whether for anything. This is why left-wing grifting is the only way to survive financially. Right-wing grifting loses you money, it loses you collabs, it loses you platforms to stream on. And that's the truth. Anybody who says right-wing grifter is a fucking retard, outside of maybe one or two examples.
Horse parts, but after his YouTube explanation receiving over 1.7 million views, his Twitch post hitting nearly 10 million in under a day, they've only highlighted their hypocrisy, reminding everybody how insanely stupid their last 6 months have been. But all remain optimistic and not give up on them yet. Twitter become an X almost.
I already gave up on Twitch. I'm never going back, ever. Not even if they offer me money. I will never, well, $5 million. But anything less, fuck no. Okay, 2 million. Anything. I'm just with you.
Immediately made them.
But for real, fuck Twitch though.
The de facto platform of free speech, becoming the #1 news app across the globe. It seems Asmongold is somewhat expecting his appeal to prematurely end his ban, and since Twitch invited me on the platform, knowing full well who I am, these are all signs that Amazon may start to put profit over propaganda.
And here's the reality, also true, great video. The reality is everybody says Rumble's a dead fucking platform, yet I'm garnering more and more viewership every single day. We were averaging 1,300, now we're up to averaging 1,800, and it feels very good because people are tired of Twitch. It is a bullshit platform where you have to preach their ideals or you get banned, and I'm fucking sick of platforms that censor their creators. Great video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Rumble. I stream every day at 9 a.m. CST. See y'all there. Bye-bye.